Nice rice on the fire. Ingredients in place. All that's missing is a guest. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Asanka Delight, the one and only moments of pleasure indeed. I'm Jackie Ankara. Today my guest is a busy person. As you can see, he began the process. He put his rice on the fire, started everything and had to rush off to read the news, the business news. Know who my guest is? Kwaku Temeng. And here he comes, all dressed in a suit as always, looking dapper, looking sharp. Hello. Hey,
I'm already back.
It's good
because
to see you.
I'm coming to cook. I've been doing, I just had to go in there, just read the news. And you know how it is, like serving Ghana with the best of information when it comes to news.
Okay, I brought a hanger for you to take your jacket off so you can get into your apron and start the business.
Get that on.
Because we're used to you and your swag, you know, so.
Oh.
Are you going to take your tie off or are you going to keep it on? Okay, but don't forget, here's an apron for you.
Okay.
So if you put that on, I shall hang this nicely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's a great one from Indomie noodles. I love that one as well. Maybe on a second time I'm invited here, I'll prepare one with Indomie. I'm sure you
that would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. So you're making rice and groundnut soup, or katenkwang as you prefer to call it. And you've got your chicken. It's a layer.
Definitely.
This will be lovely soup.
You know, when you are abroad and you do the katenkwang, they wouldn't get it so quick. So you know what, you tell them, I'm doing peanut butter soup.
So this is peanut butter soup. So there we go. Will you run us through our ingredients?
Okay, so very simple. Like I told you early on, we have the rice. Of course, we would enjoy this with the rice. I already chopped my chicken, or cut it into bits so that you can just get the better taste of it. I have my onions, I have my tomato. Of course, the very quality one here in Ghana.
Made in Ghana.
You know that takoshito spice, you know, you put it in and it gives you that aroma that really sells out. If I never told you about my rice, it's the aroma, royal aroma rice. Now, the special part of this rice is you cook it here, and somebody a kilometer away can just be trying to get to your home. So this time I try to close the louvers of the kitchen a lot if I have to prepare my royal room, because it just brings guests in when I've not asked to come in. So that's about it. The kwakushito, the powdered pepper is also up here. I'll put it all together. Like I told you, I've gotten it all ready. The rest is in my blender. Of course, I didn't forget my nkiti. You know, it has this natural spice that adds to the food. So trust that you're going to enjoy something good today. I mean,
we believe him, don't we? We believe him whatever he tells us, because that's his job. Kwaku Temeng in the Asanka kitchen this evening. We'll be back after the break. It's a wonderful evening indeed. We're enjoying all the pleasures of life. I hope you're happy. I hope you're smiling. Our guest is Kwaku Temeng. It's not a businessman working on Asanka Delight, so we're very happy he's here, taking time off your busy schedule to make us in katenkwang. Your hands are nicely washed now.
That's right.
So where do we begin?
Okay.
Yes, a pan if you need one.
Definitely, and I'm grateful for giving me the pan. We'll quickly pick my chicken is well ready now, so I'll pick it and we prepare the process. Let me pick one or two in there and then I'll pour the rest so that it just does not spill over. But I mean, sometimes when you're buying the chicken, you should ensure that you get that one that is a little bit grown. You know, its taste is more better if the chicken is...
Especially for our local soups. So this is a layer, a good layer.
Right.
It's called what? Jinankwang.
Enjoy it. I know my mom will be happy. I'm thankful, Mom, you trained me well. this one. So the rest I can just do the pouring, and then we prepare to just season it. But don't forget that I'll use this natural spices and the like. So it's all
I come
in
and
there.
help
I have
you there?
the ginger. Yes, I'll be very grateful if you'd be able to help me, because my hands are already
chickeny. Your hands are chickeny.
It has ginger, onions, garlic, rosemary, and like I told you early on, the nkete is in there. And when you have this on the chicken, then trust me, you are good to go. You're ready to go. So once this is done, I'll just do the spice. And meanwhile, the rice is already on fire. It's already cooked, royal aroma rice. And I told you, it would always bring.
Okay, so now I'll just blend. So
okay.
Is it as smooth as you would like it to be?
I think it's fine now. Okay. At least the nkete, I can see
it's nicely blended. Okay.
All right, so I think this time the fire is on. I'll get the spices right into, help me a little bit. Okay, so then the seasoning is all ready. Indeed, the aroma is already
I can smell it.
penetrating.
This is nice.
Penetrating. And the best way my mom used to do it is we wouldn't even get the ladle, but if I could get
roll it around a bit.
Yeah, that's you help yourself. Just toss it around a little bit, and it gets to every point. In case it's just hot as it is in the situation, you can just use your wooden ladle. Make sure it's clean, actually, and then just get it to all the corners that you want.
But there's a bit more in the blender. Why don't you pour everything on?
Sure. You don't need the rest for anything, so you can as well.
Pour it all on.
A lot of spices would not get it. Of course, if it's very natural spices that we use, the onion and everything, just gives it that taste that you.
So do you enjoy your job? Here, let me take the blender for you. Do you enjoy your job as a business reporter?
I'm sure viewers are the ones who would tell better. I mean,
what if you enjoy it? You would know.
I pop up on air, the enthusiasm. It's like I have another
I know, you're so excited every evening.
I have another opportunity to prove to the world that I'm a business news presenter. That comes into my mind. Okay. I have some spices also, chicken spices obviously. It helps my magic, so I'll just also sprinkle those on to give it additional taste. And at least it would give it that taste that we're looking for.
Extra.
And so you try to use your wooden ladle to get it to all the corners and just leave it for a while. Now, in just about a minute, I'll do the covering. But I guess my rice is very well cooked now.
It looks nice and fluffy. Yeah. That's royal aroma for you. Been on the Ghanaian market since 2008. And the consumer is the center of their focus and their attention. So, you can't go wrong.
Definitely. They have me, the consumer, in mind. Trust me. I wouldn't want to miss this rice for anything. And for you at home, I think you should know the rice you're buying. Let me just get this covered. And once it's covered, we can just go on with the chit-chats around.
Okay, let me come in. So you don't know whether you enjoy your job or not as a business reporter?
I know deep down my heart is, I tell my friends, this is a calling more of, not like a job for me.
Really?
Because if I don't do it, something happens to me. I feel like the whole world is crashing. The world has come to an end. I'm one of the broadcasters that when you take off air, then he gets sick.
How long have you been doing business news?
Business news the last 6 years or so. I trace my time back to Sekendi Takrade when I started working with Sky, back to Net2 TV where the business bit really started. And then down the last 6 years, I have been a broadcast journalist, but more focusing on.
Are you Fanti?
I'm an Achin, and my mom is a girl from Teshin.
Really?
I'm sure you have some Inuagawa.
That's a big fat shock. That's
a lot of people do not know that part of me.
And I just noticed that you wear a wedding band. I have never seen. It doesn't show on TV because I've never seen that.
What? Is it too small?
Maybe. This is my first encounter with your wedding band.
Okay, so it's all on YouTube. You can just always catch quick.
Hey, how long have you been married?
Last 2 years. I have a little boy.
Just 2 years. Hey, how are you liking the world of marriage?
Well, it's the most phenomenal thing that happened to me. Getting a woman that you love, a woman that you dream of, a woman that you think about.
A woman who loves you back.
Sure, I think she would not exchange me for anything. Oh. Occasionally when we're talking, I'm like, you know, honey, if I go, that's if I depart from earth, then she'll quickly pause and say, if you are going where?
Oh.
That means she needs you around.
Indeed. What does she do for a living?
She's a banker with Zenith Bank, customer service person, specifically with Laboni branch. What
was it that made her different from all the other women?
She knows she has that discerning spirit that makes her be able to tell you that no, this is the time to switch from here to here. Okay, and a woman who is able to prop you on that will help you guide your future. You see, at every point in time, she knows the right time, she gets the signals, and she's like, I think it's about time we try this. I think it's about time we move here. And then when you are not moving so fast, she'll pack you and say, come on, get a life, man. And then that makes me move on.
And what's your son's name?
Kwaku name. Junior, of course.
Oh, hey. I think your tomato and onion are begging to go in there for a lifetime.
Right,
what do you think?
so
and then your pepper. I think your chicken says, come.
It's getting...
Come hither.
Wow, you were right about it. So let me just quickly get the peanut butter on. It's just so ready. And I'm going to be cautious here, you know. If you are watching from a distance, at one point I'll need to, but this should be enough to be okay for all of us.
Pour, because look, the bottom, the concentrate's gone
down. Yeah, I was going to use pour a little bit.
My friend, pour everything. There are many mouths to feed. There are many
Thank
mouths.
you so much for the
that's
help
the best
here.
part. You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Okay, and you know the best part I love there. A little bit of the oily face. Let me put this in the sink and then get ready. Wow.
So you've got other brothers and cousins and sisters waiting to go in.
Sure. And you got that right. So we're talking about the onion. The onion is not just going to get totally cooked in here. You just let it boil for some few minutes and then it gets softer. And then it can straight away go into the blender. So that is what the only one that will stay for a while is, you know, depending on the level of pepper you also like. But let me just put the pepper, which is just like a spice here, and gives it a better aroma. You use a bit of the red and a bit of the green. A lot of people prefer the green, but I think they all serve the same purpose.
Oh, I like the color blend. I like a little red, a little green, a little yellow.
You're a woman of taste, and I know that. But depending on, a lot of people will not like too much pepper. If you think you'd want a little bit of additional pepper, then you can just get the powdered pepper a little bit. But
what about salt? Are we going to put some salt in there?
People will feed. You know, I added much spice and the cube and
some
everything.
So
you might just have to do a little bit of tasting at one point, and if it's not enough,
sufficient.
then you can just add a little bit of salt.
Okay, so shall we put the lid back on then?
Oh. Sure, and get it cooked. But before then, let me just get a little bit of powdered pepper in there. Just a little bit, because you don't want it to look too spicy. So now we can get the lid, and then we will cover off. You can increase it just a little bit with the fire. So I get it on more, and then we just wait for a while. So
okay, so we're going to be needing our blender at some point, so let me fish it out.
Yes, definitely. And I'll help you with the... Okay, you still need... it's everything in there is still good. So you just wait, and then when it's soft in here a little bit, you could just quickly go in.
Put everything back on. So when you're not busy doing business and journalism, what do you do?
Well, around this time, I've also discovered a nice way of making additional money for myself. And you want me to share it with you?
Yes,
you won't surcharge me for advertising.
I want to know everything there is to know about you.
Okay, I do a lot of events moderations, corporate events. And here, for those of you who don't know Jackie, she's a champion in this area. She wouldn't tell you, she sings so very well. Do they know this part of you?
I think they do.
Okay, so you are the senior in this area. But learning from you, I mean, I do a lot of with corporate events, emceeing events here and there. I'm thinking this festive season, that company is going to call me and say, Kwaku, look, come in and then MC our program for us. It's not for free, it's just for a little fee.
A little money never hurt.
And that supports, you know, the salaries we earn, and it keeps us going. I mean, it's quite interesting, the new areas that
What makes you happy?
When I see the family together. I mean, I'm a typical family person, so it really does make me happy. The other part is when the bulletin goes well, when the news is crisp. There are times where you read and there are little slips, or it's just not your good day, so everybody realizes that you were not it today, and naturally it plays you down.
What's your proudest moment when you said, this is it?
University of Ghana gives you an award for excellence. That means they've recognized you for your good job you've done. It's like, and we're with key personalities in the country, and you feel like, wow, out of all these people you acknowledge me too. Don't want to mention all the names, but it really brought me to that point where I felt, wow, somebody's watching. Let's
take a look at that and see where we're going with our veggies.
It's still getting better. It has.
Do you want to stir a bit?
Sure.
Because your pepper is settled in one spot, your powder pepper, and I think you should. You see, when you put your powder pepper, you should sprinkle it like so.
But
it looks good. It looks good.
It looks good on the face. My goodness.
It looks good.
Trust you get the taste too. Absolutely.
Well, you're not doing badly. So when we blend all of this, put it back in, let it cook for a few minutes, our groundnut soup will be ready.
Absolutely.
He hasn't done badly at all, this Kwaku Temeng. I'm enjoying him so much. Great company, great food, and we'll be back after the break. Hey.
Wow.
How are we doing?
It's going well.
Last time I saw you, you were blending things nicely to put back in there, and everything looks good. And it smells wonderful.
You can see for yourself. I told you about the aroma.
You're enjoying your own soup.
That's right. That's the best way to taste.
Okay, I brought some great things for you. I brought a broilie from Indomie, so you and your wife and your son can enjoy the beach. And then I brought a bag full of books for when your son starts going to school. And you two can write notes when you've got ideas for,
Definitely, for my stories and everything.
Yeah, there's lots of goodies in there, all from Indomie.
Thank you so much, Indomie.
Do you know the Indomie song?
Help me with the first line, I'm sure.
Irresistible and nutritious.
All right, I got it now. So I'll put this somewhere. Hide it behind here. When I'm done, I'll take it back. I need it so much. So now that this is ready, are you ready to taste your delicious peanut butter and katinkwan akoko soup?
I'm so ready.
Okay, let me just quickly serve you, and then which part of the chicken do you like?
I think I like the drumstick.
Okay, I'll fish it out shortly. If I don't find it, just take anything I get.
It's
become difficult.
But you promised. I got
it for you. So I got the drumstick.
Can't wait.
Because you are so
smacking my lips.
Adorable. I just added one bit of an egg that was not laid yet. So then it gives you all the added nutrition that you would want. So you help me with
thank you.
I hope I got it right.
I think you did.
Let me just
my egg.
Let me just help myself also. I didn't give you the green part of the pepper, the paposhito that is just sailing so
Don't worry about it. Can I serve my rice?
Yes, please start and I'll join you shortly.
Okay. Actually, I like my soup on my rice.
Let me just roll through a little bit, and then viewers can catch a glimpse of the... there are some parts that are only reserved for the men. I know some men will be smiling.
Really? Yeah. What part is that?
Okay,
reserved for the men?
Yeah, you see, the gizzard. You know, when you pay the
You're such
bills,
a bully.
when you pay the bills at home, that part is reserved for you.
That's your reward,
yeah,
is it?
Sure, as a man. Back on home, man. Honey, the man. Bon appetit, enjoy your meal, and I'm excited that...
À toi de même.
You see.
So I'm gonna put my... Oh, so this chicken looks very nice and lean, and so at least we've got no need to worry about calories.
That's right.
It's all nutritious. So serve up. And we have to bless this food. It looks very nice, cooked by business Kwaku. So if you had a title after your name, it'll be BUS. BUS for business. Father, we thank you for this lovely meal and this wonderful opportunity to meet the great Kwaku Temeng. I thank you for the love and friendship that you bring to the Asanka kitchen all the time. Amen.
Amen.
I've made so many friends on Asanka.
Wow,
right here.
I've watched it closely.
What I need is a fork for this chicken. Actually, it's a little tough, but that's because it's a layer, isn't it?
That's right.
And me and this chicken, we're gonna
struggle
deal.
Definitely.
We're gonna deal. It's hard though. What I should have brought to the table was a fork. But don't you worry, I shall get it.
You can just use a tissue holder back in the spot and go.
Like I'm sitting at a fast food joint. No way. What do you think of the meal you cooked? You think your mom will be proud of you?
I'm surprised myself. I should bag a little bit and take it home so that everybody can taste. I did it.
So there's a piece of chicken for me now. Now let me taste this. Okay, so you ready for the verdict?
Tell me, but I've started mine already.
The spices.
Fantastic.
The spices.
I told you about it. It just entered.
I think the kitchen thing.
It did the trick. I'm happy you love it.
And the onion is fresh in there. Lovely. That's the thing about the layer. I love your chicken.
Let's finish it all. Royal Aroma has done the trick also. I'm glad we chose the right rice. This festive season, it should be the buyer's choice.
It's great rice, and it comes at a great price. So. And it's Royal Aroma. It's not easy, crowd.
It's been on the market how many years now?
Since 2008.
Whoa. And the brand is still on. We always get some brands just passing.
Oh, and the bags are lovely. You know, they come in 5 kilos, 10 kilos, and 25 kilos, and they're just like really nicely done, quality. And it's not sticky. You know, it's nice and fluffy.
Yes, you could see it.
And it's got less starch, so this is good, nutritious, delicious, and made for you with you in mind. But I love your soup. I love your soup. The spice is great.
Thank you.
I love this. I love this. Really, really love this.
I should be doing some for friends back at home. Don't worry, come home, I want to invite you.
I can't believe you cooked this. I can't believe he cooked this. He's so glib on TV, you'd think the man wouldn't know what to do in the kitchen. But he's worked his way around and he's come up with this lovely meal that I'm enjoying. And look out for the month of December. Throughout the month of December, we're going to bring you amazing recipes. It'll be great as we celebrate Christmas together on Asanka Delight. My name is Jackie Ankra. Whatever you do, put all of your heart and might in it and be the best you can. Bye-bye.
Asanka Delight was brought to you by
Indomie instant noodles,